Cristiano Ronaldo has many accolades to his name. Obviously, he is one of the best football players to have ever lived. Not only that, but he's a successful businessman, a pop culture icon, and a millionaire. He is also, however, a philanthropist, meaning that he does a lot of charity work. And what's most relevant for us is that he is a successful English language learner. So whether or not you are one of his millions of fans around the world, you and him have something in common. You're both on an English language journey. You and Cristiano probably had a similar start with the language.
It's good performance, team win, it's important.
Are you feeling more and more confident with each game?
No understand.
Are you confident?
No understand, sorry.
This video that has recently gone viral shows a very young 18-year-old Ronaldo, in fact, when he just joined Manchester United and he barely spoke any English. However, if you contrast that to his most recent interviews in English, the improvements are remarkable.
We shared this stage 15 years, me and him. I don't know if it's ever happened in football. The same two guys in the same stage all the time. We have that battle the last 15 years, which is good. He pushed me and I push him as well. So it's good to be part of history of football.
Although his improvement is amazing, he does still make mistakes. However, mistakes are a secondary priority for him. The most important thing for him is getting his meaning across. So the most important thing for him is to communicate clearly and effectively.
60%, 70% of my life is the base of in football. You know, I dedicate myself not just to training, but to prepare myself. But the most of the times, 90% of my successful, if you say to maintain my fitness, my body, you know, it's sleep good, training well, do good recovery, you know, it's the basis, it's not secrets. You have to take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, nobody gonna help you.
So he doesn't let his mistakes affect his confidence. In fact, on and off the pitch, Ronaldo is known for his amazing confidence.
Are you the best footballer in the world right now?
I think so, yes. In my mind, I'm always the best.
He doesn't care if people laugh at his mistakes, and as you can see in this video, he actually values effort over perfection when this young fan tried really hard to speak in Ronaldo's native language of Portuguese.
Esse objetivo o que devo fazer?
Why they smile? Why? You speak good Portuguese. Very good. They should be happy because you try very hard. It's good.
Going back to this interview of an 18-year-old Ronaldo just arriving in Manchester.
It's good performance, team win, it's important.
Are you feeling more and more confident with each game?
No understand.
Are you confident?
What you can admire about this is that even knowing very little English, Ronaldo put himself in a vulnerable position. He knew that he could make a fool of himself, but he didn't care. Do you know that you don't get too down on yourself or frustrated by the fact that you can't express yourself? What you can later on do is go home and reflect on the situation and think about how you could improve on it next time, or make sure that it doesn't happen again in the same way, which is something I'm pretty sure Ronaldo probably did as well. While we can certainly admire his attitude here, there is something to learn from Ronaldo's mistakes. He said, "No understand." Although most natives will forgive you for answering this way if you have a very basic level, once you are an intermediate or a lower intermediate learner, you need to have better conversational etiquette. At this level, you're going to be in situations where you're not quite understanding what the other person is saying to you. So it's best to avoid any of these words or expressions. Instead of saying "what," You could say sorry or excuse me or even pardon.
Pardon?
Nothing, just a little extra air in my mouth.
Pardon or even I beg your pardon, which is a little bit more posh and a little bit more formal, is probably a little bit more British than American. They would probably rather say sorry or excuse me. Any one of these would have been better than saying no understand. Other options are sorry, I didn't quite catch that, or sorry, can you repeat that please? You could even speak more informally and say that again please, or even taking this informal expression and making it a little bit more polite by saying, can you say that again please? These are great survival phrases, and some others could be, what do you mean? Or for example, if you're the one speaking and you cannot think of a particular word, you could even say, how do you say blank? And the blank word could be spoken in your native language, or instead you could say, how do you say, and then give a sort of description, hoping that the person that you're speaking to might know the word that you're looking for. Now let's hear Keristianō talk about motivation in this quick clip.
I think I'm still feel good, sharp, motivated, because I think the main point is the mind. If you feel motivated, it helps a lot. So I still feel motivated. And I just want to carry on like that.
Obviously, motivation is going to be a very important factor in your success of learning English. What Keristianō is saying here is that mentality is the most important thing. Your mindset is going to determine whether or not you will be successful. This is probably one of the most inspiring things about Cristiano Ronaldo, as well as his work ethic, which to this day, no matter how successful he becomes, remains incredibly high. This can be a great lesson for English language learners everywhere, because no matter how successful you become or how fluent you become at speaking in English, you can always keep working and always keep improving. So whether you're a fan of Cristiano Ronaldo or not, I really hope that you enjoyed this lesson and that you've taken something away from it that's going to motivate you, that's going to help you to achieve your English learning goals.